Sammy and his family went to the beach. It was a sunny day, the sand was white and sparkly, the water was blue and clear.
I love the beach.
He built sandcastles with his dad, he splashed in the waves with his mom, he laughed and played all day long. As Sammy played, he saw something shining. It was a seashell. It glowed with a warm light.
Wow, look at this.
Sammy picked it up. The seashell felt warm in his hand. It shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Sammy had never seen anything like it before. Sammy closed his eyes, feeling the warm sand beneath his feet and the gentle breeze on his face. He took a deep breath, letting the salty air fill his lungs. He held the seashell tight, its rough texture pressing into his palm. He could hear the faint sound of the ocean inside it, like a distant whisper calling out to him. He wished to see the ocean's secrets, to uncover the mysteries hidden beneath the waves. He imagined colorful fish, ancient shipwrecks and treasures lost to time. He wished to see the world under the waves, where vibrant coral reefs and playful dolphins danced in the currents. He longed to explore this magical realm.
I wish to see the ocean's secrets, Sammy whispered with determination, his voice barely audible over the sound of the crashing waves.
When Sammy opened his eyes, everything looked different. The beach seemed more vibrant, the colors more intense. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a hidden world. The water sparkled and shimmered, reflecting the sunlight like a million tiny diamonds. It was mesmerizing, almost magical. It invited Sammy to come closer, to step into the waves and discover the wonders that lay beneath. He felt a sense of excitement and anticipation.
This is amazing! Sammy exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. He couldn't wait to see what adventures awaited him in the ocean's depths. I took a deep breath and jumped. The water was cool and refreshing as it enveloped me. I felt a rush of excitement and a tinge of fear as I plunged deeper into the blue abyss. The sunlight filtered through the water, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadows. I felt like I was entering a whole new world, one that was both mysterious and enchanting.
He was suddenly swimming with colorful fish. They darted around him, their scales shimmering in the sunlight. It was like being in a living rainbow, with every color imaginable swirling around him. The fish seemed curious, coming close and then darting away as if playing a game of underwater tag. They were all shapes and sizes, swimming around him in a happy dance. Some were tiny, no bigger than his finger, while others were large and majestic. The variety was astounding, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and awe. It was like being in a dream, where the boundaries of reality seemed to blur.
Hello there, little one. The scuba diver's voice was friendly and reassuring. He waved and gestured for the child to follow him. Together they explored the underwater world, discovering hidden treasures and marveling at the beauty of the sea life. The diver pointed out different species of fish, coral formations, and even a hidden cave.
Wow! The child couldn't contain his excitement. Every new discovery was more amazing than the last. He felt like an explorer, uncovering the secrets of the deep. The sense of adventure was exhilarating, and he couldn't wait to see what they would find next. I've never seen a turtle so big. The sea turtle was enormous, gracefully gliding through the water. Its shell was covered in intricate patterns, and its eyes seemed wise and ancient. The child watched in awe as the turtle swam by, feeling a deep sense of respect for this magnificent creature.
Sammy giggled. The joy of the experience was infectious. He felt a connection to the ocean and its inhabitants, a bond that was both magical and profound. The laughter bubbled up from within him, a pure expression of happiness. He had never seen a turtle so big. The sight of the giant turtle left a lasting impression on him. It was a moment he would never forget, a memory that would stay with him forever. He also saw jellyfish dancing in the water like colorful umbrellas. Their translucent bodies glowed with an ethereal light, and they moved with a grace that was almost hypnotic. It was like watching a ballet, with the jellyfish as the dancers. Their tentacles flowed behind them like ribbons in the wind. The child was mesmerized by their beauty and elegance. He felt a sense of peace and tranquility, as if the jellyfish were sharing their calm with him. It was a perfect ending to an unforgettable adventure under the sea. Soon, it was time for Sammy to go. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the waves. Sammy felt a mix of sadness and joy as he looked around one last time. The beach had been his playground and the ocean his magical realm. He knew he had to leave, but a part of him wanted to stay forever. He waved goodbye to his new friends and swam back to the shore. The water felt different now, as if it was saying goodbye too. Sammy's heart was heavy, but he knew he had made memories that would last a lifetime. The sea creatures he had met, the adventures he had, all of it was now a part of him.
"Goodbye, everyone!" he shouted, his voice echoing over the waves. The sea seemed to respond with a gentle splash, as if acknowledging his farewell. Sammy smiled, knowing that this was not the end, but just a pause in his grand adventure.
Sammy held the seashell tight. It was his treasure, a gift from the ocean. He remembered how it had glowed when he first found it, guiding him to the underwater world. Now, it was just a simple shell, but to Sammy it was a symbol of magic and wonder. It was not glowing anymore, but Sammy knew it was magic. He could feel its power, even if it wasn't visible. The seashell was a reminder that magic exists in the world, and that he had been a part of something extraordinary. He knew that whenever he felt lonely or sad, he could hold the shell and remember his friends under the sea. He knew he would never forget his adventure under the sea. The memories were etched in his heart, and the seashell was a tangible piece of that magical world. Sammy smiled, thinking about the laughter, the excitement, and the beauty of the underwater kingdom. It was a place where dreams came true, and he had been lucky enough to experience it. Sammy put the seashell in his pocket, knowing he could always go back to the magic beach. The thought comforted him, making the goodbye a little easier. He knew that the beach and the ocean would always be there waiting for him. And with the seashell, he carried a piece of that magic with him wherever he went. He could always visit his friends under the sea. In his mind, he could see their smiling faces, hear their cheerful voices, and feel their warm embraces. The friendships he had made were real, and they transcended the boundaries of land and sea. Sammy knew that no matter where he was, his friends were just a wish away. All he had to do was wish. With a heart full of hope and a pocket full of magic, Sammy walked away from the beach, knowing that his adventure was far from over. The seashell was his key to a world of endless possibilities, and he couldn't wait to see where it would take him next.